is. I mean, it'll be interesting to see now he's going through this other divorce. Will he and Shannon at least be on speaking terms? We heard they weren't. Shannon even sent them a baby gift when they had their daughter. They sent it back. I mean, yeah, David is so strange.
Look, Shannon, he's very strange. I mean, mind you, even going back to the Tres Amigas for a minute, like the same thing with Tamara coming back, like once they have that scene and they work it out, I mean, like, I guess Shannon also, we just found out, refollowed Tamara. Once they're all friendly again, like, then what? It would almost have to be just like a comedy. Like, you'd almost have to have a comedy of errors.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Shannon has had lighthearted moments when she's with Vicky and Tamara. So it's possible. But look, I have nothing against Vicky. I do feel in part like, damn, is this desperation? But again, smart plan. I mean, you're not doing anything else. You might as well go back. Who's also back? Because you and I say all the time that, cancel culture is bullshit. And if we're not using it as teachable moments, what's the point? I mean, she never lost any followers and she sold tons of books. Now Stassi's podcast is back on Apple. So she got canceled for the action. I mean, she got canceled listen, it's hard to get canceled by Apple and Spotify. Like, you really, you freedom of speech, and you can say there's a lot of podcasts. It's hard to get kicked off of Apple Podcasts, and Stassi did. And I mean, how long was it exactly?
2 years.
Like 2 years to the date, but like, was it to the date? Was it like a planned, or is it just like they kept repetitioning? I don't know. She has someone in her team that got her back on, right?
Well, okay. Was it Apple? I had read, I think it was like something in radio or whatever was the company that like produced it. Right. So they're probably, it was a studio here in LA, they have the producer that's editing the audio, yada, yada. Right. So I had heard that company is the one that canceled the show. And I'm wondering if like they were co-owners maybe of the show, like they were paying her. And then she was also making a cut of ads and advertisement.
Why couldn't she just call David Yontef? Like, I would have produced Stassi. I mean, like, you don't need a company. I mean, I guess if you don't know what you're doing, you do. Like, no one produces you or me.
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know the backstory. I'm kind of speculating.
I thought, I could be wrong. I thought that she was kicked off like by Apple. That's what I thought. I thought like Apple and Spotify like wouldn't let her on. That's what I thought. And then that's why she did the Patreon only model, because it's Patreon and it's different. I mean, that's what Kelly did in the beginning. Everyone says, do Patreon only, do Patreon only. How would you guys like listening to this like it if Sarah and I each only let you listen to this episode right now if you paid? Should I go do that for everyone that complains every fucking 5 minutes? I'll take all the fucking episodes away and make you pay for all of them. Okay, I'm calm now. But I don't think that model works. And I told that to Miss Dodd when she said to me, girl, you got so many ads. And I'm like, Kelly, this is the way to do it. Guess what? Guess who's now on the free platform? Kelly
10,000 ads. Yeah.
So that is the way to do it. But I thought Stassi was banned by like, she couldn't put it out. I'm pretty sure. And I mean, if that's the case, now they let her back. So that wasn't a permanent. So doesn't seem like Stassi's so canceled from life anymore. I mean, she never really was, but it's back straight up with Stassi. And I don't know. Does anyone care?
I'm reading an article from 2020 where it says she was dropped by all major platforms after she was fired from Vanderpump Rules, making false police report on her former castmate, Faith Stowers. Radio.com released a statement. This was back in 2020 saying, we recently learned of racially charged and inappropriate actions by Stassi during one of her previous projects. In light of this, Radio.com has made the decision to part ways with her. We take these matters very seriously. Okay. And then Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Stitcher have wiped the show from their archive.
See, that wasn't a producer, because I would have produced her. Oh, I guess that's awful for me to say, but I mean, whoops, I forgot. I was focused just on money for a minute, but yes, what she did was like, I'm like not even paying attention here today, but no, I mean, that's how much I think of cancel culture. I'm not going to hold back on that. It's like you either learn and you're taught something, but I think this blatant cancelization is not the way to go. I've always said that you have to learn and I don't know, you can't. I mean, Stassi tried to learn. Do I think she's learned anything? maybe not, but that's like a bigger issue. Like, I mean, I can't, what am I supposed to do? But
she's back.
She's back. She is back. So,
and I bet she'll make a ton of money. I highly doubt people will care. I think people will listen. I think
her book sold, and the Patreon, I think, was doing just fine throughout this whole. I mean, look, she still has that $2 million house she hasn't moved out of. So, I mean, is anyone excited for the return of Straight Up by Stassi? Shout us out if you are. In other Vanderpump news, the Tomcat divorce is final. I stand by, what I said a few weeks ago from good source. I have that the whole Raquel Tom hookup is fake, and that they're all working for like $1 other than Lisa Vanderpump, and that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think that's how they got the show to come back. I think it was like, you'll come back, but you're all going to work for nothing. Allegedly, but I've been told that from several reliable sources.
I believe it.
I mean, listen, it's like if someone said to you and me, do you want a show? We're going to pay you $1. We would say, sure.
It happens every day.
Is it on like, it's on ABC or CBS or sure, Sarah and I will work for free.
Yeah.
Great.
Because you get to promote all your other stuff. You get to promote your podcast, get a fucking whatever clothing line out or some crap that you can promote. Yeah, people do it all the time. And I think you're right. I think that's the only way that show came back now in light of how many shows there are. I mean, you've seen Selling Sunset, Bling Empire. So many of these shows have surpassed, me, I can't really speak to Vanderpump. I don't really know any of them. I don't follow. I just never got into the show.
It was my favorite show at the time, and I wish none of them harm. Lala's great to me. We'll never speak bad of her. Sheena's been here. I don't know. I don't know who is truly, truly on the edge of their seat waiting for it to come back. And I might be included. Like, I'm going to keep an open mind. And if it comes back, great. But I can tell you, the preseason, all 10 episodes that I was sent by Netflix of Bling Empire, season 3, going strong, phenomenal. I thought Selling the OC was phenomenal. I thought the last season of Selling Sunset was phenomenal. Look, you can say what you want about Bravo. Netflix said, wait a second. Move over, Bravo. We're entering the game. And you don't fuck with Netflix. You know what I mean? Like, that is global. So Netflix, to me, the reality product that they're putting out is killing it. It's killing it. They're so good. Bling Empire season 3 wasn't even good. It was fucking phenomenal. So I hope Vanderpump comes back and we are all blown away. I really hope so.
All right.
I'm not. Before we wrap up, anything else with OC, Beverly Hills, or Vanderpump? We could save everything else for the next time we chat, and we do have quite a bit to talk about.
I was going to say, I feel like we put in a full show here. I feel like we covered.
We did. Right. We're going to have to get into some Salt Lake next time, a little bit of Potomac, sprinkle in a little Jersey there. So where can we all find you, Sarah? Where?
At the Sarah Fraser Show on TikTok and Sarah Fraser Show podcast. Everywhere they're played, I put out new episodes 7 days a week. There you go. And I'm at David Yontef at Behind Velvet Rope. We will see you very soon, and we're going to talk about so much more. Take care. Love you. Bye, David. Bye.